I think we are seeing a gradual, slow shift across of media spends across each of the medium. So for a while, press used to dominate. Currently, I think TV and press have equal, if not TV slightly, actually having higher media spends. What is interesting is the smaller mediums like digital, which used to see barely 1%, now can see a 3 or 4%. Social media has increased, cinema has increased, music has increased. So you can see a slight shift from the traditional only television or print into interesting other spaces. Uh, I think all newspapers and news channels need to realize that they're not just a medium they're not providing just news on that medium, but they're news providers. And if that means that they need to have their content across various platforms, they need to move that way. So, for example, if you see press, there may be somebody who wants to see a physical form, but there may be somebody who wants to see a digital form. And I think newspapers need to be able to give both the platforms, to the newsreader, because I think we have to move out from the concept of we are a newspaper as opposed to a news provider. And the minute you start seeing yourself as a news provider, then you will ensure that the same piece of news comes to you in different forms and content, in different forms or through different platforms. So, innovative methods of using QR codes to connect newspaper to the digital world are starting to come through. But it's needless to say that the number of smartphones in the country are pretty small yet. It's not a large number. So the spread of newspapers and as a medium is far more than just internet as a medium. So if you have a penetration of newspapers, which is almost to the 60-70%, internet current penetration is about 8 to 10%. So the sample of people who have a smartphone and are reading are not very large. So it will grow to a large extent. Needless to say, newspapers need to equip themselves and need to start understanding the digital space, so that when consumers, their media habits change, they are equipped and they are with the trend.